Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new series called or Scoot. Today, I'm going to be seeing if Labs is worth looting or scooting. I have already recorded this twice with the Labyrinth, and I died both times because I am not very good at this game. Let's see if this is any different. Oh my god, it's already off to a bad start. Alright, so up first we're going to be checking to see if there's any loot, key cards, and we're going to come in here. If you don't know, this is the new black room. You need a black card. It is about 850,000 per hit, so if we don't get a Bitcoin or really anything, we're kind of shit out of luck. And there's an intelligence, but I don't know if y'all have had this same problem. I have been getting some intelligence sometimes, and they've just been disappearing out of my dog's cage. And hopefully it doesn't happen this time, because I might cry. It's already been one hell of a day for this. God damn it. But we will see if we can get out with some good loot. Bitcoin, another intelligence, roller, and cardinal. Cardinal keys going for about 175 consistently. Bitcoin's actually down. If you don't know, Bitcoin follows not real life prices, but pretty consistent. When Bitcoin's down big, Bitcoin in game is down big, and when Bitcoin is up, it gets pretty high up there. I've seen Bitcoin go for over $1 million a pop. I've seen them for around 950K a pop. And right now they're sitting at, oh my god, okay, we're already, okay, this game is paying its dividends now. I suffered earlier, so I guess with the one time for the loot, we're going to be getting some goop. We will have a profit tracker. I obviously can't see it right now, but going based off of average, current prices of whatever is, whatever we find, as well as what's that called? The flea market and the traders. That's not Violet, is it? Oh, it is, okay. What? Such luck, okay. If you don't know, an intelligence or blue folders can spawn up there. Axel, Scav, we'll take the Scav. Mushin, Mastodon, whatever his name is. Roller, Rizzik, and RFID. I have plenty of RFID, so we're not going to stuff that in the little pouch right now, but we might later on if we don't come across something good. That's not good, and I can't stuff that in my pouch. That is good for, finding, or for, what's that called? I talked about it in my first video, for positive storage. Well, I guess those were my last pieces on the card, which is annoying, but 45. If you're wondering why I'm not taking the 45 45 ACP AP, it's because I have so much of it, and I don't really use a 45. The only 45 that I really think is worth using is the UMP, and I'm not often in situations where that's viable. This is another key card, or another key area. You need a physical key for that. Like that. And don't yell at me if I miss out on some attachments that are worth money. I don't know the attachment prices. It would probably be smart to, maybe just pick them up just in case and learn those. Or you could be like me and not care because you already, it just takes up more space for valuables. And when you have every key for this map does pay quite a bit. I just heard a little boy, steps flapping in the wind. And I'm realizing right now that I bought a new plate before. I bought a new plate before this raid, and I just did not throw it in. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully this little boy does not have the friends following him around. See, 45 ACP. Oh, does have friends. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. This is a predicament. Oh my god. There's a lot of them. Okay. Follow for more shitty gunplay. Alright, hopefully they'll push up and I'll be able to smack them dead. These are raiders, I believe, so they're going to be a little bit better than the PMCs on this map, which is frustrating, but, you know, shit happens. I want to hit yellow, because if you don't know, yellow is the undisputed king of loot on this game. The full key, 10 hits, costs about 650k.
Enemy spotted!
Oh. Oh, sounds like we're gonna have another. Pushing up. There's one up here to our left, and I'm actually gonna take this guy's gun. It'd help us if he actually had another mag. Okay, which does not, and he doesn't even have good ammo. Might as well big dick, big balls it. We're gonna run back to black. Oh, no, we're not.
There they are, fucker!
Okay. That's unfortunate. Fewer than 5, it's like about 3 bullets. We'll repack here. So yeah, if you don't know, yellow is actually the undisputed king of this game because it costs about 600k for a full 10 hit key, and oh my lord does it pay. I have had yellow hits where it's gotten, it's netted me about 2 million, with GPUs, Bitcoin, just LEDXs, I mean whatever you think it can spawn in there. Except for defibrillators. There's not many defibrillator spawns on this map. But, oh, okay. Oh. Looks like that one's dead. Oh, that scared me. Okay. AI has a really hard time hitting you when you're running sideways. But it looks like, based off of where everyone is at, we are going to have to probably say no to dark offices and go straight down. I actually don't know how we're going to get over there, because I want to hit... I mean, I just want to hit that valuable spawn outside of dark offices, but I want to go to green and check blue, and then obviously go to res unit. Res unit being a loot area that is completely free, as the keycard spawns 100% of the time, but it does have a couple different spawns that I will likely have to look for. Okay, well, that's about 100k, so that's paid off. This is already, I mean, well overpaid off the one hit that we've used on it, as well as that Olidobos. And then maybe, you know, they'll give us another GPU or something. But I guess not. Oof. Okay. A little rough out here, huh? Tough crowd, eh? One more thing to put in there. We'll stick an RFID in there. let me game plan for a second. I'm actually going to drop this. Unload one from there, stick it in there, have a full mag. So I've got 2 full mags. I want to get over res unit. Where else can I go to? Also, there's a valuable spawn down in between those 2 cars that you can typically see from up in yellow. It typically spawns a chibi or a statue, whatever the hell you want to call them, figurine. But okay, so I think I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna say Leroy Jenkins and run to that valuable spawn outside of the second dark office, and then work my way over into that back area. I'll go down and around. But alright, Leroy Jenkins. By the way, if you haven't heard, that video was scripted, and it made me cry when I found that out. That was very, 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 very heartbreaking. As I'm pretty okay. Well, that's as that was a video I have been seeing for ages and ages. One thing. Go down first. No, we're already on this unit. If you don't know, the best exits on this map are elevators. Okay. Yeah, the best exits on this map are elevators that you have to turn the power on for. And, well, you gotta go downstairs for all 3 of them. And we're right above 2 of them, and one of them you turn on and you actually exfil from the floor. Let's see, so there's a keycard spawn there and there. Not spawn there. It spawns behind this binder as well. I believe over on here, but it's not there. Maybe on the floor here, I think. Not there. There's an office, there's a spawn right behind this name card, which it is not there. And, dear Lord, hopefully it is here. That is a 50 item, so we will absolutely take that. P22, not very worth anything. But, in this case, did it spawn? It can spawn on there. It did not. It did not spawn behind this butt plug thing. Actually, 6. I will use that. That's about 120k. I guess it didn't spawn there. P and B. I guess I'll take that. Where else spawns on that thing? Morphine, which is that ladder, no. Over here, no. I might have bad information and like I know it spawns 100% of the time, but I might have bad information on some of the spawns, and if I do, yell at me if you feel like it. But I am going to try to find this thing one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you one way. Where's the other spawn? This happens sometimes. Like, 100% spawns, right? But I swear there's like 1 or 2 spawns that it doesn't spawn. Okay. Res unit has been down as of recently, and that's not cope, that is just that. So I guess we'll check to see if there's. Doesn't look like there's an intel or a folders, but I could be wrong. That's frustrating. Like, that's gonna make me look so stupid. Then right next to res unit, there is blue card. Blue card actually is worth it because that's an SJ6. Blue card is worth about 400,000, and it is hardly ever useful unless you can see a red card in here. But I'm actually going to use it because that is an SJ6 over here, and that is worth money. and that is, in reality, what we're all after. In real life and in game, we want money, money, money. Game is money. Check here. 3BTG, which is, again, worth not a whole lot. Chapter response. Yeah. See, that's why blue card is worth absolutely nothing. It's the only thing that gives it any sort of value is the fact that it is a blue card, as well as the fact that it can spawn a red card, but I've only seen that once, and I actually gave it a friend because he was poor. Yes, I'm talking about you, Bertram, if you ever stumble across this channel, because Lord knows I'm embarrassed with this, and I will never tell anyone except for my beautiful girlfriend, who actually already knows this channel. Then we've got green up here. Gonna hit green. Green is mainly insect response, medical items. Below us. There are some valuable spawns in this area. No, TM15, R, TML, TM whatever. TM my dick. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Kill a figurine. And then weapon pieces. Nope. Yo, might as well go another way on this bitch. Ain't gonna hurt. Nope. No. Even worse. And horrible. Okay, well that's... What are you moaning at, bucko? What are you moaning at, Buster? Buster? I barely even know it. And that is my cue. I'm going to head out, guys. I will hopefully never... Okay, well, is that adrenaline? Yeah, that's adrenaline. Adrenaline is worth nothing. Most common stem. Mule is worth a good amount, but you have to be level 40 to sell it. So I have been stockpiling. And there's 9. Apparently there's another valuable spawn over here, but I don't really know if that's true. I think people have just been lying to me my whole life. Ibuprofen, another thick item. And barter, the blood set, for barters, adrenaline, CMS kit, fuck off. Might as well check this. LEDX in there. There was not a LEDX in there. That was a huge waste of time that I'm never going to get back. And extra. Oh. Get in this elevator. Actually, you wait for the elevator, because, like always, in real life, you have to wait for an elevator.
Found an exit. Let's get out of here.
Spin around 3 times. Voice
Jabs around here?
And then... Get out. And la-di-da. All that in about 20 minutes, and I will get back to you. So, in total, we made just about 3.5 million, no, over, close to 4 million rubles, except we spent about 3 million on key swipes and keys in total. I will have the list of everything's cost, but you made about 1 million profit, and actually I'd say this was a bad raid. We didn't even check dark offices, we didn't find a LEDX, we didn't find more RAM. I'd say that this was actually a fluke. There were some good items, for instance, the GPU and the Bitcoin, and I was right, even though I'll count it twice, towards, actually, so about 4.5 million rubles, because I was right. One of the intelligences that we found disappeared on us, so that was fun. And yeah, I will have all the totals throughout the video, and as you can see here, this is roughly how much we made. And yeah, alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch y'all in the next. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you don't mind. Let me know your video ideas in the comments, and I will see y'all later. Peace.